I've really been digging the V3s here at Mesa Rim lately, so today I'm gonna try them all. Hopefully I can flash some, but I'm only gonna give myself 3 attempts on each boulder. Not really sure exactly how many V3s they have, so better get going. All right, first up, we're going at this pink V3, pretty much all jugs from the look of it, slightly overhanging. Should be a good first V3 to continue my warm up here. This first right hand looks like a jug, but feels like a sloper. Has me a little bit nervous here. These next ones, though, are both pretty good, and the rest of it all looks pretty juggy. This is a pretty easy V3, which is kind of atypical for Mesa Rim here, but this one was really my style, so I'm psyched to check out the rest. That first hold off the start looks like it's gonna be a jug, but is totally not. This one here that my right foot's on, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's the only reason it's a V3. All right, V3 number 1 was a success and a flash. V3 number 2, going at this red boy, starts on the double undercling, pretty juggy looking undercling crescents and scoops and jugs, and looking overall pretty juggy on a slightly overhanging wall. Should be a good second one. Last session, I was here at Mesa Rim trying to send my first V6. I've sent V6s outside and 1 or 2 in gyms before, but I've never sent a V6 here at Mesa Rim. So today I'm looking to put up some volume, but I wanted to find a fun way to do it, and I feel like this might be a pretty good way to do just that. Probably didn't have to fully dyno, but wanted to commit so I didn't screw it up. I'm interested in how many V3s they have here. I've never actually counted, and I think it'll be cool to see the full range of styles and how that plays into how likely I am to send it. Okay, that one was actually a little more challenging, a little more committing for sure, but a little harder, but we're still 2 for 2, baby. Let's go. All right, V3 number 3 is gonna be this purple boy behind me. Full disclosure, I have climbed this one before. It's not easy, but it's not that hard either. Kind of slopey, a little bit bouncy, a little committing, but pretty solid for the grade, nothing crazy. I really like that Mesa Rim has this top out area. They set some cool climbs on it, and I find it's good practice for the outdoors, getting in plenty of mantles and beached whale top outs. I really enjoy this problem. I find it to be a good difficulty and to be just a little bit committing, but the holds are all there, the moves are all there, and makes for a super enjoyable climb. All right, purple goes down and we are 3 for 3 on the V3s. Starting to think maybe I should have done this on V4, but let's not get cocky. All right, what do we got next? V3 number 4 is this blobby black starting hold. Looks pretty dicey. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. It's a slab and it's a really big opening move. Not sure how that first right hand crimp is gonna feel, but let's give it a go, hope for the best. Okay, that was a pretty cool move. And this right hand crimp doesn't feel too bad in the compression. You get this cheeky little left heel on the start hold, pretty sweet little opening sequence here. I've been climbing at a few different gyms around Austin here lately, and I think Mesa here definitely has the stiffest grading out of the bunch. So the V3s here really aren't gimmies, and oftentimes they have some interesting beta or some pretty cool moves on them too. Ooh. Okay. Definitely the closest one so far to dropping. And yet we remain 4 for 4. Streak continues. Let's go, baby. V3 number 5, we're gonna take on this yellow bad boy. First impressions, doesn't look too bad. Mostly juggy. Maybe one big move that could be trickier than I'm giving it credit for. And a couple of crimps up top. Maybe that gets tough since you're starting to power out, but I think it's gonna be all right. Good right hand crimps on this volume, but kind of bad feet here to get stacked up. Gonna backtrack just a touch to get to this higher foot with the left. That'll set me up here for this big left hand move. Pretty sure that's gonna be the crux on this, but it does look a little crimpy up top here as well. First crimp, not great. Second one, a little better. And the third one's a jug, so.
Number 5 goes down, mostly pretty easy like I thought. It was just that one big left-hand move that was a little bit dicey, but ultimately no problem. Another 3 bites the dust, baby. I hope they don't have like 30 V3s. Eventually you guys are gonna get bored. Okay, we found number 6. This purple guy with the big old holds, cool Waco, scoopy, slopey looking things. Shouldn't be too bad. I think that I've done it before, but honestly can't remember for sure, so be a bit of a question mark, but should be my style, should be all right.
I love climbing on these big purple holds. I've always been somewhat of a fan of slopers and like flat edges, but I also just think they're really aesthetically pleasing and make cool looking climbs on the wall. It's hard to see, but there's this little handhold tucked up and inside here that I'll cross my right hand to here in a moment. That'll let me make the move out left here to this finish hold. Pretty cool climb overall, really sweet holds. Honestly, don't have a bad thing to say about it. I'm definitely looking forward to coming back and climbing this one again.
Oh, okay. That's a good boulder. I like that boulder. And Purple Boy makes 6. Thank you very much, Purple Boy. Who's the next victim? Okay, got this kind of slabby V3 next, blue one. Not really sure what to expect. It's like undercling, crimp, and sort of slabby feet down low. And then those cheetah holds up top, which I really like, but bottom one looks pretty bad, so it could be tricky. Dang it, there goes the flash streak. Son of a... Okay, this one's proper. I do think that was the right beta to go with, right hand up, so I can try to oppose it with this. Just need to be better positioned, more tension. Maybe I'll go for like the far bottom right corner of that hold, try to sort of catch it at the edge where it meets the wall with a bit of a thumb pinch on the bottom. Maybe that'll help me hold it. And actually, now that I think about it, the further right I go, the more centered it is over that right foot. Although it might be even better to be on the higher left foot. Just not sure I can get that. And I only got 2 attempts left. Okay, just catch it with tension, grip it hard. Come on, 100%. Oh, no. Dang it, dude. I guess I needed to keep that left hand undercling, resituate on the higher left foot here first, and then make the move up to match the left hand. I'm really hoping for the clean sweep on V3 so I can move on and do the same thing on V4, which I think might be even more fun, but I don't know, last chance. Let's go, baby. Actually, this gym does allow you to go shirtless, but I'm not going to be that guy on a V3, especially a slab, like sweaty all over it and stuff. One more attempt.
This volume is really bad. It's like as soon as I'm grabbing it here, I feel like I could slip off at any second, and I have to make really slow and cautious movements so I don't peel off. The footwork is tough here too. The feet are bad and small and I feel kind of overextended, but when I try to pick my feet up to the next footholds, I feel like I could push my body off the wall. Man, I'm just not sure how to use these. Really don't want to mess this up though. Come on, dude.
Defeated by the blue cheetah holds, man. Oh my gosh. I was trying hard too. A little too hard. Way too hard for the grade. I must have been missing something. Maybe I should have been like stemming out to the wall or something with my hand or foot. If I have enough energy at the end of the session, I'll come back to it. So stay tuned. Freaking blue D3. Well, it looks like V3 number 8 is going to be this blue one up the corner. A ret, sort of weird start, interesting holds, good variety. Pretty excited to try it. A little demoralized after the failure on the last one, not going to lie, but we keep going, right?
Back on the top out block here, like I mentioned before, really like this thing because it reminds me of climbing outside. Unfortunately, I haven't climbed outside in a little bit, but if you look back through the several hundred videos on this channel, you'll see that outdoor climbing, outdoor bouldering more specifically, is definitely the bread and butter, or the meat and potatoes, or the backbone, or whatever you want to call it of this channel, you know? I'm psyched to get back outside soon here in Austin, and then again in Colorado come April.
Number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9. All right, V3 number 9 is going to be this pinchy red guy. I have done it before, but I've failed on it before as well, and I'm getting kind of tired, so it might be hard, but I still think I got a pretty good chance of sending it here.
Starting move was really difficult until I figured out how to get that right heel to stick. Really have to engage on these pinches. I've climbed this one before as well, but it was pretty difficult for me to send the first time, and it was not a flash. Pretty consistent difficulty throughout the climb as well. Makes it really fun.
I was wondering why they even had that hold around the left side of the arete, and then at the end of the problem I realized why, but that's a good one. You really got to engage on those pinches. Let's find number 10. All right, V3 number 10, this blue steep wall, pinches and jugs. I have climbed this one before and it's totally my style, so looking forward to it. Starting to run out of steam a little bit more.
I can pretty much guarantee a flash at this grade and this style, like overhanging, juggy, big moves, you know, pinchy, slopey, thuggy, that whole sort of thing. I've found that to be pretty consistent here at Mesa Gym and the other couple of gyms around Austin as well, really.
All right, V3 number 11 is gonna be this red one in the overhang. Looks pretty similar to blue, assuming it'll go down easy as well. Jugs in the overhang, totally my style. And there you go, number 11 goes down. I think I'm starting to run out. Last few coming up here. Oh boy, I think I gotta go on to this pink slabby one next. If you watch the channel, you know that this slab is not my best style necessarily. This one doesn't look too bad if I'm being honest. Good like sized side pulls and stuff. And I do like the slopers, so we'll see how it goes.
As you might be able to tell, I'm rocking some Mythos here. Traditionally sort of a trad climbing shoe, but it's my go-to pair in terms of being comfortable and keeping them on between boulders and running around the gym kind of thing. My last few sessions, I was rocking some rental shoes because I'd left this pair of shoes in Chicago at my brother's place. Pretty happy to have them back here for this slab so I can trust the feet on these tiny chips. And actually, speaking of Chicago, I'm heading back there next week for work, and maybe I'll get in a session with my brother John at the gym.
What was this here for? If I'm keeping track correctly, that pink slab makes number 12 on the session. Not bad. All right, lucky number 13 is going to be the white, pinchy, juggy, slopey pinch thing up the mostly vertical wall here. I've done this one before as well. It was tricky for me, and I did not flash it, but I have sent it a couple times.
I love problems that incorporate the arete, especially ones where it's impossible or near impossible to complete the climb without it, and even more so when they use sort of a mediocre volume plus a mediocre arete to make a pretty good hold. I love that kind of creative setting.
Still not easy, dude. I'm running out of steam. Maybe I'm not running out of steam, actually. Let's see how many more I can do. All right, number 14. Here we go up the arete. Slopey, pinchy, really slopey, really friction dependent, tension dependent, small slopey feet it looks like. So see how this thing goes for a number 14er.
And there's the compression. Sorry if I'm sounding like a broken record here, but this little standalone top-out boulder just reminds me so much of climbing outside, and the aretes that they have all the way around the thing definitely lend themselves well to the type of setting that mimics outdoor boulders. This climb probably isn't terribly difficult for a V3, but I am getting pretty tired and I'm starting to get pretty sweaty here towards the end of my session. Just got to keep it together for this top out here.
All right, number 14, really had to engage, kind of powerful catches there on those slopers, but starting to think I'm gonna get through all the V3s and maybe loop back around to that one that stumped me so far, blue cheetah holds, remember? You remember. Dude, not only do they play their music loud in here, but it's like straight club bumping. I round the wrong corner and it feels like I'm in the woofer. All right, I spotted another one that I've climbed before, but not this session. This black one, kind of intricate, pretty cool, sort of techy. I think you'll like it.
By watching this video and supporting this channel, you're helping me out and coming along for the ride on my 11-year plan to make this thing a career. We've got about 9.5 years to go and I'm feeling bullish. Making videos like this gets me feeling pretty psyched, and man, I can imagine a future where it's actually my job. That'd be crazy.
That one went down a little harder than I was hoping. I didn't flash it the first time that I climbed that thing, but thought I would have remembered the beta better than I did. But we're still cooking, baby. Let's see if I find any more before jumping back on that blue cheetah holds. Oh, and right after I said that, number 16, target acquired.
This last V3 is somewhat unique amongst the other boulders I've climbed today. Basically a vertical wall with small but good crimps and tiny feet. It's not slab, but it's also not overhanging and thuggy, which is probably my main style. Pretty cool problem overall, and actually really enjoying it here.
All right, number 16 goes down, and with that, I am officially ready to move back to that blue cheetah holds one that stumped me. So let's see if I can leave with sort of a clean sweep, or if I'm gonna have that one hold out that'll always be haunting me. Well, would you look who it is? My old buddy, the blue cheetah. I'm gonna employ some tactics and start at the top and work my way down, like go up the down climb holds and then sort of find the last positions and cheat my way down from there and see if I can sort of connect the two bits of the problem that I've done in the middle. Hey, side note, this is really fun and I appreciate you watching. Hopefully some people are, but I like doing this kind of session and finding a corner to tuck away. Let's go, baby. Pretty successful session. In the spirit of full transparency, I did see a V3 there on my way out that I haven't sent yet, but I didn't want to like take it down from the high note of sending my like nemesis V3 there, so I don't know. But on a positive note, I am the snack champion. Check out this winning combination. Coconut, pineapple, and 20 grams of protein in the mustard pretzels. Come on, dude.